What is up, everybody? Justin Millette with the Spy Realty Group, and I wanted to get on here because we had some absolutely incredibly shocking news that just came out on Monday this week, okay, about OPENDOOR, the iBuying home company that basically goes out, gives you an offer, and buys your house, right? It's an iBuyer program. So what they did on Monday, the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, just ruled a massive fine against OPENDOOR in the amount of $62 million for cheating home sellers. Like, cheating is the exact term they used. And agents have been saying this, realtors, right? We've been saying this for a long time, right? For those who just don't know what OPENDOOR is or who OPENDOOR is, right? It's an iBuying company that will give you an offer on your home without going through a traditional real estate agent or realtor, right? Or without actually going on the active market. So there are a few iBuyer home companies out there that offer enticing, basically initial home purchase prices or like even under fair market value. Then, typically end up beating the home seller on the repair costs and then have a lot of just hidden fees that, maybe they weren't fully upfront about when they had you sign on that dotted line. So, and right now, right on Monday, so just a few days ago, the FTC came to the same conclusion, right? That us real estate professionals have been saying for a long time, right? So in a settlement on Monday, the FTC said that OPENDOOR actively marketed to consumers that they could make more money selling their homes to the company than by selling their homes traditionally through a realtor, right? The FTC found that, in fact, most people, right? Not all, but most who sold their home to OPENDOOR actually made less money than they would have going to an open market and selling it through a real estate professional, a realtor. Okay, so let that sink in. They made it seem like they're giving you a great deal, and at the end, you kind of got screwed, right? So, like I said, agents have been saying this for years now, that OPENDOOR and these iBuying programs have just some very deceptive marketing, right? Typically purchase, your home below market value. There's hidden fees, and, it gives you a lower net, so a lower check at the end of the day, right? Than you were to sell your home with a realtor paying a commission and going to an active market, right? So it's our job to make sure that you get paid as high of a value as possible for your home, right? We're commission based, which means the more you make as a home seller, the more the agent is going to make on commission, right? So of course they want to have you sell your home for the highest value, because then they get paid more, right? So, we also found that just home sellers, right? If you're using Zillow's estimates or another valuation tool, there's a lot of non-disclosure states out there. Okay, so that means that they don't know the actual home values that things are being sold at, okay? And most home sellers just aren't professional real estate professionals, so they just don't know the actual fair market value of your home. So what that means is our market changes every week. Like, I'm in Alaska, but if you look across the country and all the media, right, markets change. They go up, they go down, right? And those changes could be drastic. They can be slow, right? And so it's up to you to hire a professional to find out the actual fair market value of your home in the current market conditions, right? So obviously, over the last few years, we had some great increases in, market value across major cities, across the United States, right? A lot of these people just didn't know the fair market value. And now you have a company coming in, offering them what they think is fair market value, but it's substantially below, right? We want to talk about housing crisis, right? And affordable housing, just for some like stats, Open Door bought 36,908 homes in 2021. Okay? You know what they did? They bought these homes, did some quick cosmetic repairs, turned around, sold them at a premium to you guys on almost 37,000 homes. So, the company was able to close on homes much more quickly than traditional buyers purchasing, because obviously they bought 37,000 of them, right? And then Open Door reported $28 million in net income on the first quarter of this year. Okay, by doing this, by a company coming in, buying a home that should be on market, doing some quick repairs, buying it under value, right? Doing some quick repairs, and then overselling it to you guys. And we want to talk about an affordable housing issue, right? So the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, detailed why Open Door's marketing materials were just deceptive in a 14-page report, right? Like, deceptive is a term they used, right? Not me. But it included screenshots of Facebook ads, website charts of costs shown to customers, and the FTC said that the evidence seemed to promise consumers that they would make more money by selling to Open Door because of all the fees were bundled together, right, in one amount versus, I'm not sure what the other option would be with a real estate agent, but, we're able to give you a net sheet and give you, a fairly accurate. If we were to sell your home at this price, most likely this is what you're going to walk away with. So I'm not sure what their advertising would be on how their breakdown would make more sense. But what they found in reality is, they made less money than they would have selling their home with a real estate agent on the fair market. So the agency challenged the company's claim that it purchased homes at market prices and said that the company's offers are, on average, below market value, right? So they're taking advantage of normal sellers, like normal consumers, right? Open Door promised to revolutionize the real estate market, but built its business on using old-fashioned deception about how much consumers could earn from selling their homes on the platform. Right? This is coming from, Samuel Levine, the director of the FTC, the Bureau of Consumer Protection, right? Obviously not holding back any punches on just the deceptive practices about cheating people, right? And literally, he goes, in quotations, there is nothing innovative about cheating consumers. I think that's pretty straight to the point, right? So, good news is that the proposed order of the $62 million fine the agency expects to use to pay back Open Door customers who the company bilked, which means those who kind of got screwed a little bit, right? The FTC is going to use those funds to hopefully make things right with you. Now, the FTC also ordered the company to cease any deceptive practices against potential home sellers and to stop making any baseless claims. Right? So saying that you're going to make more money with Open Door versus going on the real estate market or going with a real estate agent or their fees are bundled or whatever else, right? It's very apparent that that's not the case. So if you go through one of these iBuyer programs, just realize this stuff's going on, okay? Reach out to a real estate professional. Have them give you a fair market value. And that way you can understand really the true potential that your home building, right, piece of real estate has versus allowing a company to convince you of the value, right? Of course, Open Door issued its own statement saying, "Oh yeah, we don't do that. That's we strongly disagree with all these, right?" However, I guarantee most likely, the FTC doesn't just willy-nilly hand out fines, especially this large of fines, to companies unless they've pretty egregiously broke some type of consumer protection law. So this is a huge hit to the iBuyer programs. It's a win for you guys as consumers, though, because this is why we're having major market issues with inventory. I mean, look at just last year, one iBuying company purchased 37,000 homes, and there's a few of them, right? So, if you are a seller, talk to a real estate professional, right? Before you go to one of these iBuying programs, get a real market analysis, right? We're here to protect you. So, anyways, just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up on kind of what had just happened this week. It was a major shock to the real estate industry, right? Kind of a victory for, like I said, you guys as consumers on really the federal government actually doing a good job in this case of protecting you guys as consumers. So, anyways, we will see you guys on the next one, and stay tuned for some more awesome videos and education. All right, bye.